Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to part 2 of an overview of the television series Misfits of Science. We talked about the two early deaths of two of the main cast, both who died at the age of 35. The disfiguring accident for Mark Thomas Miller and the fact that Max Wright passed away at the age of 75 very recently, the fact that it's 2019. Courtney Cox, of course, went on to have a very successful television career as well as movie career. She was in Scream, all the Scream movies, and of course she was in Friends for 10 years, 10 seasons, and her success with Cool Me Town. Diane Savita, of course, not on a has been acting for a long time, but of course nothing on the success of Courtney Cox or Max Wright, but yeah, she's also been there. In fact, I'm aware of a couple of movies that she's been in, but I've never had the chance to actually watch them. And in fact, she reunited with her V love interest in V, Freddy Krueger, the guy who plays Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. Oh yeah, so coming back to the show, this show was basically tried to replicate the dynamics of the Ghostbusters from the movies, and also like superhero, and make it fun, entertainment for the whole family. Kick back on a Friday evening and watch the show with your entire family. That kind of a vibe. And also something interesting over here is that Tim Creek, who his first writing in television was an episode of Misfits of Science, and he later went on to create and produce a very thematically similar show called Heroes. Now, I'm not a big fan of Heroes, but it's cool to know that Misfits of Science did kind of influence Heroes in some sort of way. Yeah, so that's about the show, and like I mentioned, I will talk about a little bit of the I'll do a mini series reviewing do a series of videos reviewing the episodes, like three probably in one video. Another person who is one of the recurring, also the guest star is Mickey Jones, who also was in V, so that's another V connection. And he was in the first episode. They had plans to actually keep him as a recurring character, if not a main character, but unfortunately there was a problem with some legal issues due to the fact that Marvel Comics has a similarly named character to the X-Men. So he was the Iceman. So they kind of stopped him. They sort of like wrote him out of the show after the pilot episode. So that's a shame, but yeah, it's fun. So the other main thing I want to talk about the show is rewatching. So like I mentioned, I watched the show in 86, 87 when it was done on reruns in Kuwaiti television. And then I recorded a few of the episodes, brought it on VHS tapes. If I'm not mistaken, having seen the series, most of the episodes, I had episodes 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. But I do remember some of the other episodes as well. So yeah, but I think on VHS tape, those are the ones I had. Of course, the VHS tapes have been gone and destroyed long back. They didn't stop working. It's really bad to keep VHS tapes here in Kerala because of the weather. But I do remember them very well, to be honest, since I must have seen them like over and over again. However, I haven't seen any of the shows since 1990, at least. 1990, I was 14 years old. And then I've seen the episode recently, like last month. Sorry, in the last month. So I've been looking for ways to actually try to get this show. So back in 2018, towards the end of 2018, is when I started collecting my DVD collections. And I try to focus on a lot of television shows, other than movies, a lot of television shows which, are really dear to me, which you can't expect to get on a streaming service, although some of them are, but some of them aren't. Like for example, V, another favorite television show for my childhood days, right? So I looked for a DVD copy of this particular show. Now, the fact that it was cancelled very early on meant that it didn't get a major release. However, I'm reading on the Wikipedia page. In 2008, the series was released in Germany, so you can get it as a German import, on a 5-disc DVD box set. So it is region 2 locked. Anybody who's interested can definitely get it. They also released it on DVD France 4 years later in 2012, and it was called Superminds, not Misfits of Science, but it's called Superminds, and in German it was called Die Spezialisten unterwegs, the specialist on the go, that's what it's translated to. So I looked for the DVD box set, I mean, you can call it a box set, on eBay.com. I don't buy things on Amazon.com because of the it's very difficult to get them. The shipping charges would be like astronomical. I look for it on Amazon.co.uk, eBay.com, eBay UK, eBay CA, Amazon.ca, and finally I found for a very decent price on eBay, I think it was .com, somebody who was selling the DVDs. I mean, there's multiple of those, but I saw this guy's had for a very decent price, I think like £10 or $10, something like that, and he had the shipping also like for a very reasonable rate, which also meant that it would take about a month to actually reach you, but reach me in India. But I thought that was actually great. So I checked it out. It had the same cover of the German import, so I decided to buy it. That's what he advertised. He had the cover, he had all of that, DVD, everything released on. He made it look like it was a brand new, or at least unopened DVD box set, not even used, unopened, new, of that show. And instead, a month later after I ordered it, and this was back in 2021, but I only watched the show now, I got a smallish envelope in the like delivered to me, and when I opened it, of course I knew it wasn't the DVD box set. This is what I got. That guy had copied the show on these blank discs and then put the names, Misfits of Science, the complete series, like DVD 1, DVD 2, and DVD 3, laser printed out, however you can actually get it. Right? White discs, if you can see, right? Off-white or white discs. And on 3 discs, all the episodes. So like I mentioned, the show was 15 episodes aired, but they had a 16th episode. So you have 16 episodes on these three discs. And this is what I got. So I complained to eBay, and I complained to him as well. And a few days later, or 5 days later, I got my money back. But they told me, I didn't have to return it. So that's that. Yeah. He's had a few complaints about this. So he tried to do something, convince me and all that stuff, but I wasn't buying it. So that's how I'm rewatching this show. I think I was very disappointed at that time, so I didn't actually sit back and watch the show. But I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Although I haven't been watching too many episodes at a time. I've been watching like 3 episodes in a week. There are a lot of other things to watch as well. But I'm enjoying it quite a lot. So there's another 3 more episodes to go, and then I'll be done with this particular rewatch. Of course, I will rewatch it again. So that's my that's the introduction to this particular show. I will have a few videos out regarding some of the episodes and what I think about it and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a nostalgic look back at a childhood favorite show, The Misfits of Science. So take care, and I'll see you pretty soon. Bye.